the 152nd running of the Kentucky Derby. I have my official Kentucky Derby visor on. I've got my Kentucky Derby suit pressed in the closet. I have a newly acquired horse bow tie. I am excited for the Derby on Saturday. Jimmy Jam, why is the Kentucky Derby so damn cool?
Wow, you're talking to the right guy here, Rod. The Kentucky Derby's cool because you get to see all these thousands of people come dressed up in their big hats, and all it is what, 3 minutes, and then it's over. Obviously, there's a lot more before that and everything like that, but what you see on television, it's generally pretty quick once it gets started. Now, it's going to say on the TV it starts at like 2 o'clock, but that race ain't starting at 2 o'clock. You got to know exactly when the race is starting. Sit down, watch for 3 minutes, and then go on with it.
NBC's coverage, I believe, kicks off at 2:30. Thank you very much, Jimmy. And the race will probably happen at 5:57 p.m. So there will certainly be a bit of a preamble where you will hear all about the trainers and all about the jockeys and all about the fashion. And the greatest hockey analyst of all time will be doing his hobby as a great sportsman, and that is Eddie O. Love Eddie O on TV talking about horses. Chris, why is the Kentucky Derby cool?
I'm old. I like tradition, and nothing says tradition like the Derby. You want to see big hats? The Derby. You want to drink like a rich Southerner? The Derby. Right? You want to get so drunk you pass out in the middle of a lawn? The Derby. The Derby is awesome. And the icing on the cake, Rod, is going up to the ticket window and betting on your favorite named horse. All right? Let's not get twisted. Most of us casual fans are not trying to figure out who is the best jockey when the race course is a little bit wet or muddy versus dry. We are looking for the best names to have the most fun. All right.
Well, listen, you'll have your chance to do that in a little while. All right. Let's continue with more of this. Williams, I wanted to ask you this. Do you think the Derby has lost a little bit of luster? Because I believe at one point in its iteration, it was a huge deal because it was one of the times where you could celebrate gambling, right? We all kind of forget a time where it was harder to be able to gamble on these games. We couldn't do 3-leg parlays. We didn't know who the over and under was, and we certainly couldn't just put it onto our phone. So the Derby was one of those times where it was legal. You could go out and bet. Do you think the Derby's lost anything now because you can literally bet on anything at any time?
I don't know. That's a good question. It's still kind of tough. You have to go into like a separate account to legally place if you're not at the track. So it's still a little bit, for novices, it could be a little intimidating, but I don't know. It's still, you're right, man. It's just one of the coolest events of the year. And it's always fun to throw a few shekels down and see if your horse comes out on top.